All right. I'm
Ah, ah,
still getting used to all these buttons.
ah.
Holy cow. Hi,
There's
everyone.
so many buttons.
Well, it's different than StreamYards a little bit. It's a little bit the same, but it's a little bit different. So,
This is the first time I've ever been on Restream, so it's
oh,
pretty cool.
yeah, Restream.
Yeah.
It has cool things. This is the free version. There would be cooler things once it would be the paid version, but it's just different. I'm not used to it yet.
I'm sure that after a degree of time, you will be well versed.
Well, I'm finding out I have to hide us and put us in the corner, not in the basement. There is no basement in Restream, apparently.
Uh,
We just get shoved to the corner.
so you're in, would you rather be in the basement or in the corner? I don't know. That is a really interesting question.
I don't know. I mean, are there donuts in the corner or only donuts in the basement? I don't know. Or are there donuts in the basement? I don't know.
Howdy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Go Fish Office and Gill Skills stream tonight. We're
Yeah.
glad to have you here.
Fishy skills.
Fishy Skills, which is kind of interesting considering my last name is Gill.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah,
Fishy
yeah.
gill skills.
I don't know. We were making puns of my name earlier. We were, we were having a pretty interesting debate about root beer too before this.
Oh,
You know,
we were.
yeah, we were like,
Well, this is the best root beer on earth.
see, right now A&W is the best root beer on earth as far as I'm concerned. So I've not tried the 1919 root beer yet. So until I do and make that determination, A&W is still the best in my book.
And like I was telling you before we started, A&W was my favorite until 1919 and was included in my life. And another person that would agree with that would be somebody called JoJo. She is addicted now and says 1919 is the best root beer on earth. And yeah, I gift her some here and there when we're able to.
Giggles
Giggles! Where's the giggles?
in
Oh,
the
there's the
house,
giggles.
specifically in the chat.
All right, so we got a giggles. We had, well, you said hi. Uh, another person said hi. Hello, hello.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, bien, ¿qué pasa?
And scrapping, of course. Scrapping. Scrapping on the fly.
Hope
Anyway,
everyone is having a scrap happy day, of course.
I hope you're all having a good day on the fly or whatever.
Usually I do on the fly,
On the fly?
but
That's the
that's a
guy.
lot for a fly to carry, though, don't you think?
That's the guy that says he has fun on the fly.
The guy on the fly, I wouldn't want to be the fly on the wall. That, never mind. We're just going too deep into that little rabbit hole, that fly hole.
Well, if you're on the wall, I would probably smack you. But anyway.
Mm.
Oh, yes. This is a good one.
A&W is real good with vanilla ice cream. I completely agree, Giggles. Oh my gosh, yes. Now I want a root beer float. Thank you.
And now we can't. I mean, oh, you can even spike this stuff, by the way, and it's still good.
I don't have any vanilla ice cream. That's why I can't have a root beer float.
I don't have any ice cream in the house at the moment.
uh, I think we have Rocky Road ice cream at the moment, or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that might not mix well with root beer. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's got like the chunks in it and all that stuff. And
You would have fizz and chunks and what,
no,
chocolate?
that just wouldn't work out well. But I would. Oh man, I am going. Tell you what, during our next live stream, I'm going to commemorate. I'm going to solidify NW as my favorite root beer by making a root beer float on your stream. Yes. And oh yes. And you should make a root beer float with your 1919.
We should do that. That's a good
Uh-huh.
idea.
Yep.
And this is a little tiny one. They usually come in oversized ones, but this is a
Oh.
this is a pony can. So if you only want like a half of a can, you just want to sip.
No, you can get that in the States too. Like you can get States and Canada and all that. So is
Oh,
it available everywhere?
you can order it probably online anywhere, but no, it's specifically made in Minnesota.
Like Moxie's here made in Maine.
Ah, well, this is made in Minnesota, not far from where I live, actually. So
Well,
it's
hot diggity.
it's plentiful.
Spike's Reviews is here. Speaking of reviews, we were giving reviews of our root beer. We have Spike Reviews in the house.
Yes. So no, this is not sold in stores in Canada. It has to be like ordered probably online or special gifted by somebody who's in America who's
So it's a local. Is it a local thing? Like could I get it here in Maine? Like, hey, can I go to the
I
grocery store and buy
you
1919?
I don't think so, but you could go online and buy it from their store.
Oh, have
Yes.
it shipped directly to my door.
For example, if you remember, she's not online as much now because she's busy in life with her, I don't know if it'd be fiance or boyfriend. I'm not sure how he's referred to now, but remember Lori, who used to be online more? She's originally from Minnesota and she loves this stuff. And she's in North Carolina now, I believe it is. And she's so sad because you cannot go to a store and get 1919.
No. Well, that's kind of a bummer because if I try it and if you ruin A&W for me, I'm going to have a hard time getting it. It's not like I can go to the store. And
You
what
could
if I
bring
run
some
out? I got to
home.
wait for it to be shipped.
You could bring some home. If you really like it, you could bring some home.
Sparky is in the house. It's good to see you, Sparky. And Draper Mortimer.
I haven't seen Sparky in a while. Other than I have seen his videos, but I'm assuming he's been busy or he's been lurking because I haven't seen him in a few live streams.
It's okay. You can click on D, all of the above. That's perfectly fine. We would understand.
And I guess just to update you, Sparky, since you're here in the house, I am working on a website at the very moment. And I guess during this live stream, I probably will show the different examples. Maybe I could do that right now since Sparky's in the house. Different examples of the stickers. Now, I still have to sit down and calculate cost, but that shouldn't be too hard. But I finally had more time and feeling up to it or feeling better or something, whatever. It's just been a blur of a life, but yeah.
Can you promise me one thing, Fishy?
What?
I would like to be your number one customer.
That would be cool. I guess we did talk about this, didn't we?
We did. We did talk about this.
I have been lurking on your streams there, Fishy. Okay, so you may have seen these already, but hey, not everybody maybe did. I'm going to walk over here away from you first. Away from everyone. And then I'm going to try not to dump it in my salad. I'm going to try to eat at some point.
Yeah, don't dump your stickers in your salad.
Yeah, poor Sparky. He'd be solidified, huh? Solidified?
There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm going to be good.
Solidified. All right, well, first I want to show you all what a Kiss Cut sticker sheet looks like. I made this by accident because I forgot to push one of the buttons that makes it into die cut. But I thought, hey, it's a good example to show people that these are what 2-inch stickers look like if they are just Kiss Cut. Kiss Cut means the backing is not cut at all. And each of the stickers it's kind of like a kid's sticker book, right? You just there's a page and you pull the stickers off. Not the ultimate way usually for YouTubers because we don't usually want to give like 12 stickers to one person like that. Right. Usually you want them individual.
Kiss Cut, ladies and gentlemen.
Mwah!
That's right. Kiss Cut.
But that gives you an example. That's how it works on one sheet. 12 stickers happily go on one sheet if they're 2-inch. Okay. Here they are when they're like tiny and cut out like they're supposed to be. These are 2-inch die cut. And these are also what are called a matte finish. Of course, my camera is not going to focus well, but you know.
Can you make yourself full screen so people can see it a little better?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
This button.
Oh, that works too.
I don't know. Then I'm fuller, but you're still there in the background. See, But there you go. This is a matte cut 2-inch stickers, die cut. Did I say matte cut? Matte sticker die cut. Let's get the cuts right here. All right. And then the next one I'm going to show you are these are 3-inch. And this is the glossy.
Bigger ones.
Yeah. They're bigger and glossy. So I was doing two different things here. They're 3-inch glossy vinyl. And these are all vinyl, by the way, printable vinyl. So they're very good quality stickers. You know, they got some body to them, and they are at least somewhat waterproof. Like I was saying in a previous stream,
waterproof.
Even these matte ones, I did take one of them just out of giggles. Speaking of giggles in the chat, and I put it under the faucet because I was curious, because I've seen some reviews where they say they're not waterproof, but they say they're waterproof. So I thought, well, let me just try. I literally put this under the faucet. I probably should have kept it. I threw it away after, but anyway, it hardly leaked at all. Like, I mean, you could, if you really looked close around the wording, it like was starting a little. Nothing happened to the train. So I would say they are very close to being, if not almost all the way waterproof. Now, if it's going to be in the rain all the time stuff, then probably they would start. It's kind of like makeup on a woman. It'd probably just fall right off eventually.
But the glossy ones are a little more water resistant, maybe?
Well, they definitely show the color better, in my opinion. I know it's hard to see that stuff on here necessarily, but I think they're sharper. And I don't know, I have not put them underwater, but like I say, if they get a little bit damp, either one will be fine. Now, if you want it to be even more waterproofed, that's when you take a sticker, be it matte. Like I think these were matte. Yeah, these are matte vinyl 3-inch, and I put laminate on top, so that makes it 100%. I mean, if any water gets on this side anyway, if it gets on the back side, maybe it's a different story, but if it gets on this side, there's no water going through because you've got some clear plastic going on.
That's right. Sorry. On this side right here, you do good.
Yes. Well, think about it. If you got a sticker, you're probably going to slap it onto a surface, and it's not, the back side's not going to matter much anyway. Very true. So anyway, those are some samples I have. As you see, they're all Sparky. We got to advertise Sparky greatly here, but yeah, so we got
Sparky is awesome, and he's kind of the, if I'm not mistaken, he's kind of the co-founder of this new business.
He is. He's a huge part to why I'm even able to get started. So it's a big thank you to him. Yes. So yeah, we got matte, we got glossy, and we also have laminate. And yes, Sparky, I did try to drown your sticker down the drain, and it didn't work.
Down the drain.
And another thing I want to show you all, this has nothing to do with Sparky. I guess now I should put myself big again. Is you don't have to stay with square. You can do square if you wish, but you can do like this one here. I customized for somebody's birthday. You see all that detail? That Cricut can cut out any shape.
I like that.
So
cool.
Just know
it should be able to do ovals, no problem.
Ovals, circles, squares, triangles, or whatever. I'm just showing it. It doesn't have to be a circle. I like that. It does not have to be a square. It can be a puppy dog. So yeah, anything you would like.
It's an interesting pose for a puppy dog on a sticker. Hopefully it's not a scratch and sniff. Anyway, I'd like to say hello to Enfield Road Layout in the Loft. It's good to see you.
Nope. I remember those though. They were scratched and you could smell them. Oh, hi Lee. Good to see you.
I do want to say something really quick. I don't know if this is the reason why Scrapping on the Fly 77 is sad or not, but if not, please correct me. But I did hear through the grapevine that one of our fellow scrappers has lost her mother. I don't know if it was today or fairly recently or when this actually occurred, but a post had gone out today saying that this Canadian scrapper's mom had passed away. So
Hmm.
I want to convey my deepest condolences. Uh, my heart goes out to you and your family, sending you nothing but love and prayers. And I'm sure that you have plenty of support during this hard time. And if you need anything, I know we don't talk much, but if you need anything, I'm happy to help any way I can.
Yeah, it's really, really hard to lose loved ones. And with you saying that, I don't want to take away from that at all, but I have to say, you just never know what will happen in life because I found out actually this past Sunday, a very close family friend of ours passed away suddenly. Very healthy and like what, later 50s. I mean, nobody speculated anything. And he drops dead from a heart attack. And so we do have a funeral. I mean, I've known this family forever. I used to babysit their children. It was
Yeah.
very, very sad that their dad died.
Life is incredibly life is precious, and we more often than not take it for granted.
Yeah,
Um,
until it's not. And then,
and until it's not there anymore, and you know what I mean. It's
yeah, it's just funerals remind us, I think, of that, of how
you
short. I mean, we can be bitter and quibble over some of the smallest of things sometimes, but then it's like, is it really worth that? Life is way, way too short.
yeah, yeah,
Way too
it
short.
certainly is. So live life to the fullest, and don't quibble over petty rivalries or
No,
uh,
it's not
you
worth it.
know grudges or anything like that, because you never know, that
I
person may
know
be gone, and before you know it, and then
it
you
could be,
might
yeah.
have regrets.
You just don't know. Now, the nice thing, I guess, not that it's nice for anybody to pass away. What I was thinking in that circumstance, I mean, if somebody has a heart attack and you're gone, I guess you don't have that long, like, stress and figuring out and treatments of, like, let's say cancer or something. It's just, but he didn't, but then you're gone. You have no time to say goodbye or anything. So there's pros and cons to how you go. And not that we get to choose, it just happens. So, anyways, but I do get to be a part of the funeral. It sounds like I was talking to my mom earlier, and I love baking, so she wants me to come over and help with food because we're gonna provide a bunch of food for the family to serve at the funeral. So I'm gonna help make like bars and serve the food, help serve the food at the funeral this Saturday. So
Yeah, sorry for your loss, Fishy.
yeah, like I said, I don't want to take away from what you were speaking about, but when you brought that up, it just made me think that's something else that happens here. And I'm sure there's others that
No,
are going through things
no,
too, you know?
that's yeah,
Oh,
absolutely,
you think that's it's
absolutely.
on, it was Saturday? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So I wasn't sure when it had transpired. I actually learned from Bill from Scrapping Together. He reached out to let me know, and I was like, no, man,
Aw,
that does suck.
that's
Um,
really, really hard.
yeah, it's hard when you lose a parent. I don't care who you are.
Mm-mm. That's a hard topic for sure.
Scrapping on the Fly says sorry for your loss, Fishy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, my heart goes out, especially to the family, of course, because I can't even imagine. Mm,
How's that
just,
salad?
it's good. And it's a little, okay. This is gonna sound kind of funny, probably, but okay. I had two teeth taken out. What has it been like 2.5 or better weeks ago now? Maybe 3 weeks. Time flies sometimes when you're having fun, or maybe not. But this is my first time having a salad, so it's a little bit interesting trying to eat when you have like two holes in your mouth, and you're like, do I chew on that or do I just swallow it?
Yeah.
Like carrots and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, Bercy Boy had passed away fairly recently too. It's
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah. He Scrapping on the Fly just mentioned that it was hard to lose him too, and yeah, he passed away fairly recently as well.
That I didn't know, but yeah, I could eat stop by every once in a while. That's too bad. Hmm. Oh, what does Sparky say?
I completely agree, Sparky. That was well said.
Well, I'm going to say it then, okay?
You got it.
Sparky says, always hard to lose someone special. makes you look back on time not spent when you could have. Life seems so busy, we sometimes forget to visit the ones we love. And this is so true. This also, there's another sidetrack, makes me think of my mom. Sadly, she's lost a lot of her family way too soon in life, including two of her younger sisters. Anyways, I only bring this up because one of her sisters, she was busy in life. Like my mom was busy in life, but something told her, no, you need to go visit your sister because she doesn't see her often. She's a couple hours away from where we live, but something in her said, you go visit your sister. And she did. And you know what? She doesn't regret that for a moment because you know what happened? Within 2 weeks later, she died. She died unexpectedly. We didn't know she was going to die.
Have
But
a good night, Enfield. Take
bye,
care.
Hatfield. But just think, if my mom would have ignored that thought to go see her sister and she hadn't seen her maybe a year, she would have kicked herself for the rest of her life probably that she didn't take that time to go see her sister before because she didn't know she was going to die.
Yeah.
It was, I think it ended up being an accidental overdose of a prescription or something.
Wow.
It happens, but it's that speculation. We don't know for sure. But anyway,
It's
it can happen.
you know I'd love to hear your 2 cents on this too, and even you guys in the chat. When someone nears death, especially when it's someone you love, I don't know, I get this feeling, like this weird feeling, like when my grandfather passed away. I mean, this
Yeah.
was back in 2007, so it was a while ago. He lived next door with my parents, with my grandmother and all that. But to make a long story short, he was ill,
Okay.
and he had congested heart failure, a couple other things. And I remember the day very clearly. I went over, I visited my mother and father, and both my grandparents were in their rooms with the door shut. And anyway, I remember going to leave. I didn't want to disturb him because, when you don't feel good, you want to be left alone. It is a
Yeah.
little mix there. I remember going to leave and I was pulled. Before I opened the door to walk out, I turned around to face their door, and I actually gave it a good 5 seconds. I'm like, dude, should I go in there? Should I see them or see him?
Yeah.
Didn't happen. That's always been one of my regrets because he actually passed away the next day or that night.
So it's almost like you are being pulled and you just decide not to, kind of like my mom.
It was, yeah, it was one of those things where it's like I wanted to, you think of all these things. It's like, how many more days will I have? How many more chances will I have? And it's another example of, well, there's always tomorrow. I thought there would be a tomorrow, and in that case, there wasn't one.
Yeah, because you just don't know. So that's a good point, though. If you have the opportunity, even if you think you're going to bother them, just maybe even for a second, easier to see after the fact. Like anything in life, though, sometimes it can look 20/20 after the fact. Like, darn, I should have done that, but we didn't know in the moment, so we can't kick ourselves either over it.
True,
Really.
very true. But you get that feeling. You get that feeling, like I had a feeling. It's like I should have. I felt drawn.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering if others have had similar experiences when their loved ones were near death.
Yeah.
It's hard to even describe. I don't know.
Well, I was with my my grandma. That was like the first and only person I've been with when they went from life to death. And it was, kind of different, I guess, being in the room, but yet I would not want to not be there to be with her and holding her hand when she went from life to death. It was sad to know that she was gone, but yet there was a sense of peace. And plus, like I said, she didn't die alone. She had a room full of people that loved her.
Oh, yeah.
And she passed gracefully. So.
Yeah. Yep. So if you want, we can start talking about root beer again anytime. 'Cause
I know we could have got on a.
we got on the conversation of death and whatnot, but I wanted to convey my respects and
Yeah,
condolences, on a live forum, and I
no,
would like to reach out to her personally too, but it
yeah,
kind of
but
changed the mood of the stream, so I apologize.
well, sometimes that's needed to be talked about though because it's important. I think the point we can take from that, a positive point maybe, or something to think about, is if you've been thinking about going to see your mom or a close friend or a sibling or a relative or whatever, put it down on the calendar and do it.
Did you hear
Do
what she just said, Adam? I'm
it.
watching. I'm reading what she said there. I live 11 miles from my mom. I go see her every 3 months. Dad less often. I wouldn't think you're an idiot, but you're not an idiot. But
No.
go spend some time with them. Because you don't want regrets.
Yeah, just make a point to do it. It doesn't have to be like all the time. Maybe once a month. That's better than every 3 months. Once a month, go visit or something.
That's right, and that's a much better thing to think about once a month versus other things to think of once a month.
Yeah, in my
Not that you would
experience.
think of those things once a month
Oh,
because you're a guy, but
no.
not you. I'm talking about scrapping on the fly.
Yeah, I know you talking.
Yeah.
But geez, now I lost my brain.
Well, that happens when I'm on the stream. I don't know why.
I lost it, but hey, I got my 1919. I'm good. It's made with
That I can only order. Oh, this is the best thing since sliced bread, but it's only made in my state.
Well, if you ever come over here and visit, you can get some.
May. By the way,
I was gonna say if you were gonna announce it or not, I wasn't sure, but yeah.
Well, yeah, oh sure, I'll announce it.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I've never been to your state.
No.
In May, I'm going to start my traveling like I do every year, but Fishy is on the list. It'll be the furthest that I've ever traveled via car to go see her in not Minnesota, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you got it.
In order to go through Minnesota, I got to go through Wisconsin, and I've never been to Wisconsin. So I'll have to stop somewhere and get some cheese.
Yeah, that's known as a cheese state. So yeah.
Yes. Makes me want to stay home. No, where's the root beer? Adam, you got any vanilla ice cream on you, buddy? I still want to make my root beer float.
We need to jot that down for an idea for the next time, or we're gonna forget.
Yeah, we do. We really do need to make sure that we have vanilla ice cream on hand because I'm going to make it. I'm going to bring my ice cream to my desk and I'm going to make a root beer float right in front of y'all.
We both will. We'll be like, look
at my root beer float. It's bigger than hers.
Well, actually, I should get the bigger cans for that day. That's what I'll do.
She might have me on the quality over the quantity.
I'd rather this because sometimes I don't want to drink the full can. And with a can, you can't just put the cover back on, so it is kind of nice to have the pony can sometimes.
Oh, really? Let's grab my. So I'm going to have to reach out. Like I always have a flurry of videos that come out and I do a flurry of live streams whenever I'm traveling to keep people in the know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to reach out to folks that are in the area. There might be others in your area, Fishy, that I'd love to meet. There might be other folks in Wisconsin that I'd love to see.
Yeah.
That'd be really, really cool.
That'd be really neat. I mean, I personally at the moment I don't know anybody, but there might be some other people somehow. You never know.
Oh.
You never know.
This time, scrapping on the fly and any other scrappers that might be in here, I'm planning on staying in Canada for a good couple of days. I'm going to hang out with Big Country Scrapper for a couple of days. We're going to do a little learning session, I'm going to learn from him. He's going to learn from me. And we're going to do a nice little collab. And we're going to have some fun opening up a crap ton of compressors
Uh-oh.
Plasma yeah, plasma. Yeah, plasma. See, Silver's Toll is in Wisconsin too. Not no, I don't know him. No
Yeah.
way. Scrooge McDuckin is in Minnesota.
Really?
I'll have to find out where he is. That dude's got a lot of potential, man. Scrooge McDuckin.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
Guess
yeah.
we'll find out where.
I'll have to take a swim in his gold vault.
But yeah, I mean, you never know because I mean, there's obviously lots of Minnesota. It's kind of like thinking, oh, I know somebody in Wisconsin or in Maine or somewhere. It's like, oh, yeah, but then you find out they're like, I don't know.
Well, you see, the traveling for me at this point is relative because I mean, I can't like take a nice leisurely stroll. It's like I want to go visit Fishy one day off the cuff and travel 26 hours to get there. So like 2.5 hours, that's not too bad, you know.
That's true.
It's relative at that point.
That's very true.
But it's worth every mile driven. I'm very much looking forward to meeting you in person. It's quite frankly years overdue.
Yeah, you missed me last time.
I got burnt out last time. I'm not going to lie.
You had to go home after all that. It got to be a lot of visiting, a lot of traveling. More so the traveling than the visiting, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the visiting was fun.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot more time spent traveling than visiting. Absolutely. So,
Oh, gee, how do I get rid of that?
when are you going to start making some skills labels?
Some skills what? Stickers?
Labels, stickers.
Well, I think you were going to send me something for me to go by.
That's true. I was.
You
totally
were,
was.
and then you never did. But I never reminded you either because I thought, well, maybe you really didn't want to.
Yeah, but you know, it's not your responsibility to keep on my behind about that kind of stuff. I would probably want to send you an email with it so it's not compressed.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Hey, I know Minnesota is far from Kentucky. Okay, that's fine. But I'm going to go visit her, and then eventually I'm going to come right back into the Illinois and Indiana area, and then sure, I'm going to have to go a little south to see you, bud. But I promised I would come see you, and I'm gonna.
Look at this. He said, I thought he said pickles. Did you say pickles?
Did I say pickles? I might have said pickles, but
He's hungry for pickles.
apparently he's thinking about pickles.
I mean, what did you have earlier? You said you had some fries? Maybe
I had waffle fries.
You need some pickles with your fries, apparently.
It's an interesting combination.
Put lots of ketchup on it. It'll be okay.
Yeah, you won't know the difference. Tart relish.
Well, remember that challenge in the past? Were you a part of that at all? There was like a relish on an Oreo, and some people had hot sauce on. It was a challenge in the past here on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I did it too, unofficially, because I wasn't on YouTube yet, really, but I had to try it just to see. And then I tried again later on, and with Ron when I was on a stream.
And then everybody in the local community kept up in their game. It's like, okay, you got to add one thing to it. Okay, yep. I nominate SKILLZ. I'm like, oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. So I had to have the Oreo with the relish. Yeah. And I decided to add hot sauce.
Okay, so hot sauce, relish, and an Oreo, or is there something more?
No, that was it.
Okay,
how was it? Enough. It was disgusting, but I managed to get through it.
Oh, stickers. He thinks you said stickles, which sounded like pickles.
So how do you get pickles from stickers?
Because look,
now that I say them like one after another,
Pickles.
Yeah, okay, I can see where you got that.
See, he's like, he said stickles. Sounds like something I'd say.
Stickle pickle. Stickle pickle.
So instead of getting
My labels. I just want my labels. I'm gonna send you
so
my
instead of you having stickers, you're gonna be passing out or selling stickles, apparently, according to scrapping on the
what
flyer.
is a stickle? That's my concern. I don't know what is a stickle.
Let's look on Google.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like the popsicle sticks, you know? I don't
Yeah.
know. That just comes to mind when I think of the words
A pickle
stickle, the new
flavored,
word.
maybe a pickle flavored popsicle. A stickle.
Speaking of which, Toy
Oh.
Man Bar and Grills in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, we're talking
Picking
about
up some
stickles.
blue. Hot damn. With Oreos and relish.
What? Did you see what he said?
Fishy, have you noticed Bob has a natural headlamp? He lights up the whole house. Yes, this is not a natural headlamp, okay? This is what you would call a diffuser or a deflector. Okay?
I
Or
found
a
it.
reflector.
We can't use the word stickles. It's actually a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Stickles are a brand of glitter glue that come in a variety of colors and are used to add sparkle to your craft project.
See,
Stickles.
I didn't know that. The more you learn.
So there we go. I Googled it. There's such a thing.
Is it the edible glitter stickles? Is there an edible version? You know they make edible glitter, so do they have an edible glitter stickle?
I think this is not edible. I think this goes on your craft project and you leave it at that. Oh my gosh. Now what's he gonna say?
Yes, I am perfectly clean and polished and ready to go.
Shiny.
Cue ball.
He's jealous of your shininess, probably.
Yeah, I don't. Hey, thankfully this is such a low resolution camera. Excuse me. I don't know what just happened.
It's called A&W erupted.
Yes, A&W just kind of snuck up on me.
Well, it's better than the other end, I guess.
That is very true.
Because this end usually tastes and smells better than the other end.
That is very true. Very palatable. Yep. So, how y'all doing?
We go talking about, well, death, and then we're talking about body functions. I don't know.
Life. We're talking about
Can
life.
we go back? I'm gonna title this all about root beer.
Would you stop showing off your 1919? God. I get it. Minnesota has the best root beer.
If I didn't say, it has cane sugar in it and real vanilla.
Okay. All right.
What does yours have?
Let me put on my glasses. I'll read off what A&W has in it.
It has probably fructose or high fructose corn syrup or something, an artificial flavoring, natural flavoring.
It has. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen?
We're waiting.
Okay. It has carbonated water.
Ooh.
High fructose corn syrup. Caramel color.
Oh.
Sodium benzoate.
It sounds like it's gonna bite you.
Preservative. Natural and artificial flavors makes you wonder what that means.
Oh my god.
Wait. Quilea extract. What is that?
I don't know. It's probably bug juice.
Quilea extract.
Yeah.
Produced under the authority of Dr. Pepper 7-Up Incorporated. I didn't know that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that either. I thought they were on their own kind of thing.
Thank God I don't know how to join. You have double play in the stream.
I
Oh,
just,
cut it out, toy man. I
oh
was
my
just
gosh.
talking like you.
Get the pickle out of your mouth so we can understand what you're saying,
Get
Bob. I
that
didn't know you had a
stickle right
pickle.
out of your bum hole there, buddy boy.
Stickles. Yeah, maybe you got some glitter coming out. I don't know.
That's right. Get yourself some edible sticklers or stickles.
Stickles. Yeah, I don't think it was sticklers. That's probably something else. Oh, the words. The words.
Mm. What do you think? Does this complete the old man genre?
Are you trying or what?
No, I'm not. I have to wear these to read
Oh,
because
yeah.
apparently when you turn 50, everything goes to shit. Excuse
Actually, it
my
seems like
French.
in the 40s sometimes, or even earlier, it can go that way, depending
You
on.
think you were out of warranty before? Buy that extended warranty while you still can.
Okay. Oh no, he doesn't. Back to Toy Man. I have to say, there's no pickles, but there's root beer going on.
We'll get to the root of that beer soon enough.
Yeah, even I don't know if he has any left, but even Ron brought some home with him. He liked it so much.
I am willing to bet that I will enjoy it more than A&W. In fact, I fear that.
Just bring some with you home, and then when you run out, go back to your A&W. You'll be
That's
all
true.
right.
I could bring some home. I'm going to.
I know this. Unless they run out when you're here, there's a store here that has the minis and then like the normal, really like extra large cans, and then they even come in little kegs too, like little cutesy kegs of it.
So I'll get 1919 from where you are. I'll get some cheese, Wisconsin cheddar, maybe from Wisconsin.
Unless you like curds, that what is it called? Cheese curds. They're very big and known for
No,
cheese
no,
curds.
no, no. I'll be getting those from Canada, but none of those are going to make it back to the house. I'll
No,
have
you
them
can't.
on my poutine.
I was gonna say you can't bring them over the border anyway, so just eat them up.
Oh, out of warranty.
Scrapping says, I think it started when I hit 40, he says.
Yep. Yeah, that's when it started for me too, but it greatly accelerated when I turned 50.
Well, they have that saying. Isn't there a saying something about 1 foot on a banana peel and 1 foot, where's the other foot? In a hole or something? I'm not sure. It's like you're gonna fall down. Teresa's here. What?
Teresa!
Woo!
Hello and welcome. Cheers, young lady.
Yeah, it's
You
always
know,
good to
she
see her.
is now a grandmama.
I know. She's
I
got
am
the
so
most
happy for you.
most adorable little grandchild, I should say. So adorable.
Uh,
It's
you know,
so
it
cool.
makes me feel incredibly old, Teresa, that people that are younger than me are becoming grandparents before me.
That means you're like a great grandparent already, huh?
I,
In age.
right, but I don't have the kids to. I don't have the great grandkids to back me up. Like a
Uh,
gold standard, but kid standard.
yeah, it happened.
I don't
I
know.
know. I wish I could go back in time sometimes. A little bit, maybe. Maybe not.
Back in time.
You know, and go
Did you
younger.
just turn into Cher all of a sudden? If I can turn back time, she would find a way.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I did. Well, you got Teresa to laugh too, anyway. It's all good. I'm sure Sparky's in there somewhere lurking and laughing too.
I hope so, because that's the goal, to make people laugh or smile, or to uplift their day, even if it's by a
Oh,
small margin.
I have to say, today was one of my best days ever at the place where I work, the senior center, I guess.
Excellent.
You know why?
Why?
It's because of one of the seniors that was there, and he made my day. They were playing 500, a card game,
Mhm.
and I love it when he's there because he is the most happy and he's got this great laugh and he's doing it like the whole time. He's like, just laughing away and it's contagious.
It's
I mean,
infectious, isn't it? Yeah.
yes, in a good way. It's like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
smiling and laughing with him. And these other people that came in, that like this one lady comes in with this fine young gentleman that helps mop the floors. That's like something he does for us on Tuesdays. And she came in and it just brightened their day. And then my other coworker, she's like, whoa, what's going on in here? And it was awesome.
It sounds like he made
Laughter.
everybody around him happier.
Yes. And you know what? He's a teacher, and that's probably a great place for him because I'm sure he brings lots of joy and laughter to the children. So you are wanted.
Oh, that was my mother telling me that my father finally caught his redfish.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
right?
they're in Florida on vacation right now. And
Oh, wow.
very cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're enjoying their vacation while I plow their driveway 5, 6, 7 times because of the snow. I love them. They deserve the vacation.
No, that's really special.
That is awesome, mama! Exclamation point, smiley face.
Oh, that's really cool.
Okay, sorry.
I was trying to think, was that last year that you went on like a trip with your dad, or was that before that? Anyways, whenever that was really cool that you did that.
Oh yeah, we go on a trip every year.
Every year? Okay.
Yep, up to Jackman, and we rent a cabin for like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And it was just me and him. It was kind of like a father-son thing. And you're gonna, hey, Melissa, are you expecting something from UPS?
Oh. Well, you got your alerters anyway, right?
Yeah. Anyway, what were we saying before I was distracted?
Oh, about your dad. You went on like a dad and son.
Yeah, it's like a father-son thing, and we go up and we go out on the lake and we fish and we relax and we reminisce and we drink and all that fun stuff.
No,
we recently started having my sister come along too. And became a father, a father-kid thing.
That's really cool. You're not going to regret that. The time with your parents, that's precious.
Well, it's one of those things where, I learned, we were talking about it earlier, not to take life for granted, not to take anyone you love for granted, and it's so easy to do. You may not even think you're doing it, with the day-to-days that you got going on, the life that you're living, you get busy, but I try my best to make sure that those that matter in my life are in my life.
Yeah, and that's huge. That's a good thing to look at. Like Teresa says, so true. You could be having the worst day and hearing a baby laugh just makes your day. I mean, that's true too. You hear the joy of a child and it makes you smile.
Yeah, very true. It's the little things like that. You wouldn't think it would be much. It's like,
it's huge though. It's huge. I mean, like I said, like today at the senior center, not that it's bad necessarily, but it's more just like routine maybe, where like today was an extra awesome day because everybody was just extra happy overly because of that one guy that was just he's bringing his joy there, and everybody was laughing and having a good old time. I mean,
you had a smile on your face even now talking about it. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Absolutely.
I worked for 4 hours today, and it was wonderful. 4 hours of joy.
So what did you make while you were at work? Now, you cook most of the time when you're there, right? Is it just desserts or?
At this place, it's just, baked desserts, typically cake. I guess that before I worked there, they used to do actual meals, but I guess the state came in and said they couldn't. I don't know, something with the kitchen regulations, but we can still make sweets apparently, and that's okay. We can't
Oh,
mess up on that too much apparently. I did not actually do any baking today because I was in yesterday and I did a ton of baking yesterday. So then I didn't have to do any baking today. So that worked out good since I was there for the last half of the shift. I mean, typically somebody in the earlier shift would have done it if need be.
gotcha. Very, very cool. So, uh,
So,
there.
bread? Yeah.
So far, so good. What,
Yeah.
what was that? What was that like an imaginary needle and thread? What are we doing
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. You said so. So I said so. Thread.
Oh, oh, no. Yeah, okay.
Kind of like if I said well, you'd be like, that's a deep thought or something. Yeah. It's just those funny little terms, right?
I only get happy when I see Bob's head glowing. Well, there you go.
Who
Because
said that?
more often than
Oh.
not, it's a nightlight.
Better put a hat on at night so you don't keep anybody awake then.
Well, I could put on a hat.
Well, not now. You don't need to unless you want to.
Is that better?
I mean, he keeps talking about it, so maybe he's
I
blinded.
know.
Oh.
Yeah, but this might. There we go. But there, that'll turn it down a little bit. Like you can see some of the forehead, but it's turned down. like a milder version of Gil.
Not so spicy, huh? Not so spicy and shiny. Oh, look, he's even more cool now.
Shine your head for a nickel. I'll buy me a pickle.
Oh, there's the pickles again.
I will pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Oh yeah, I watched that show. That was great. Oh. You can't make up your mind. You have it forward, backward, now sideways.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what works out best here.
I guess maybe in the chat they'll have to let us know, huh?
The chat can say something.
Which way do you want SKILLZ to wear his hat tonight?
Do you want me to wear a hat?
Yeah.
I mean, if it helps you watch the stream, if it makes it more visually palatable.
You want a hat on or off? And if you want it on, you have to choose forward, backward, or sideways. I guess. And then if it's sideways, right or left.
Wow, now we're getting technical.
Or maybe it's a little bit off center to the side. I mean, it could really get really.
I'm just as shiny as Bob is.
Well, get a hat on quick.
Yep. Well, you know what they say, Adam? Grass doesn't grow on busy streets.
Huh.
My grandfather always used to tell me that.
Yeah, I think I heard the term something about like anything will grow in dirt or if it's fertilized or something. I don't know. Something.
Well, something about moss not growing on a rock or something.
Oh, look at it. Baz 86 Gaming is here.
Welcome. Plenty of decisions to make. I know, right?
Yes.
We don't want to overwhelm you or anything. Should we put out a poll?
Well, see, he's got gaming. He's got lots of decisions to figure out when he games. But I mean, this is probably like, whoa, this is even more to think about. Come on. Now.
Yeah, but exactly. You know,
oh, like, he probably would nail it. What am I saying?
Left, right, up, down, BA, or whatever it was back in the day.
I don't know. I don't really play games like that.
Nintendo.
I watch people play games like that, but I don't really play
cheat code.
Hey, we're getting people to laugh anyways. Look, Teresa's laughing and Scrapping on the Fly's laughing.
Yeah.
And probably the other people are laughing. They're just not showing it. Oh, Uncle Brian. Uncle Brian's here. Who in the F are these people?
Welcome, Uncle Brian's Corner. I don't know where Sparky went. but it's good to see Uncle Brian's Corner.
Yeah. Hi.
What's
You
up?
should know who I am by now.
That's the Fishy.
Oh
It's the
yeah,
Fishy and the Gill.
that's somebody you gotta go see one day. This guy right here, the Brian.
Yes. Now Brian is not. I don't want to dox him, so like give him like he's like on the way, right? To
He's
come see you.
yeah. Well, I think he's gonna be on the road again in a sense, but he is somewhere in Indiana. Let's just say. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I would like to meet him. I would like to meet him.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's a good one to meet. He means well.
Sunset on the river.
Ooh,
Eh, eh.
nice. Bob and Fishy are laughing too. Yes, we are. That's a good thing.
Well, I mean, when we do these live streams, we want to get together and have a good time and smile and make you smile.
Yes, we want to bring joy to everybody. We're here for you, kind of like when you brought up about sending sympathy. I mean, we're there for people, but we want to bring happiness too. Oh, you got your guitar, Brian? Yay! Brian got his guitar. Oh, you gonna show us?
They are really starting to make me feel
Oh,
like I need to go to Florida.
you're like, are they? Do you say they're in Florida?
They're in Florida.
I want to go to Florida.
I want to go to Florida too. So he
All right.
caught a big old fish, and now
Yeah.
he's enjoying the sunset.
Oh,
And
yeah. Road trip.
I'm going to Florida later on in the year. I'm going to try to do 2 trips this year.
I know that's the hard thing, right? Because everybody's so spread out, even on the same area. Like you didn't go like to another country. I mean, well, Canada is another country, but still, it's all in North America. But there's a lot of space.
Well, someday, some year, I would like to take 3 weeks off, or
Oh,
maybe even take work with me and go all the way across to the U.S. And I want to see some of the Western states.
yeah. Well, it's really, yeah. I got to go to Montana a couple of years ago. It was a beautiful ride to
I
go.
bet
'Cause
it
we drove.
was.
And we took our time. It took like 3 or 4 days, but we stopped and looked at all the things on the way. It was wonderful. I'm glad I didn't not go because I was debating. I was like, well, think of all the things I could get done at the house while everybody's away. No, I'm glad I went. I would have missed out on a lot of really cool things.
Well, I'll scarf you up on the way. We'll go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I have the travel bug in me, so I better get lots of work time in and be like, okay, I'm gone now for a while.
See you later. I'm taking a leave of absence.
Yes, if you really like me, hold my job. I'll be back in a month.
There's a whole refrigerator full of baklava in there to tide you over.
Brian, I don't know who they are. I'm lost in the wilderness. What? Teresa's lost. She doesn't know who we are either. Oh,
What? Well, eventually, I would like to make my way down to where Teresa is too.
yeah.
I've always
know, I
wanted to meet
told her that.
Teresa.
Yeah.
Talk about making someone smile. She just, her demeanor, her disposition, her personality is enough
Yep.
to warm your heart.
Yep. Well, she had told me that if I ever go down there, she'll, we would have a good time. I already know that. So one day I go see my sister Teresa.
Yes. Well, I'd have to travel halfway across the country, but hell, I'll come pick you up, and then we'll go all the way across the country the other way.
The other way, I know it doesn't make sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. But you can meet me halfway.
Yeah, maybe I can get. Oh, I know, Brian. Maybe you can scoot me up, bring me that way, and then we meet Bob somewhere on the way, and we go on an adventure.
Sounds good to me.
It's the Brian, Bob, and Fishy adventure, apparently.
Bring the camper.
Yeah. Ooh.
Planning on doing a trip to Arizona to look at some property. Sweet.
Oh, some property. That'd be nice. Oh, that makes me think of weather right now. It was actual temperature of -20 degrees Fahrenheit here. And that's not wind chill. That was actual temperature this morning. It was cold. Well, cold, but it would have been worse with the wind chill, like wind. So it was cold, but not as cold as some days. My car didn't like it, but it was okay.
So yesterday I had to plow my driveway and my parents' driveway. And bear in mind, I do this with a four-wheeler and we have big driveways. Okay. I couldn't feel my toes, my legs when I got back in. It was crazy cold.
Oh no.
Yeah. Crazy cold. It even got to the point with where even Stickles wouldn't have snapped me out of that cold.
Pickles.
Stickles.
Hmm.
Anyone writing these down?
Mm-hmm.
Property without trees. Yeah.
Mm. Do they not have trees in Arizona?
I thought about buying a secondary property somewhere down south, but
Some people do that because they do
yeah.
the north in the summer and south in the winter thing, right?
But it kind of binds you to one place. I mean, if you're a nomad, if you like to travel and whatnot, it would kind of bind me to tether me, if you will, to two locations like here. And if I were to buy a place in Florida, for example, I'll just take the camper.
That would make more sense, I think, that to do the camper idea, because then you could decide, I want to go to Florida, or I want to go to Texas, or I want to go to Colorado, or I don't know, you could just pick your destination like you
Or I
say.
want to go to Walmart, or if I want
Hey,
to go,
Walmart?
stop at a rest stop and sleep
Yeah.
while I'm traveling, or
Yeah, you
you
could
know,
just, your location can vary. Give you more freedom. But you have
and
your house
we
on,
know Gill Skills is all about varying.
yes, varying degrees of skills. Yes, we know
That's
this.
right. The Fishy and Skills Show.
Gotta make like a big like sticker or sign to put on the side of the camper, huh? The Fishy Skills Roadshow.
The Fishy and Gill, or the Gill and Fishy Show. The Fishy and Gill Show. I don't know.
Phil's skills. Oh no. Oh, you did? He finished his window
Nice.
covering for the van because he's
Very
making
cool.
his van into like a little RV basically, so he can travel. He's gonna travel soon, I believe.
I envy you, in all honesty, Brian, because like it's something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but I'm afraid to pull the trigger on getting a camper because what I want is even a used camper of decent quality is going to run me about 20 grand.
Right.
And that's
Another
a
option.
hefty chunk of change to shell out.
This might not be your cup of tea, but another option people do is they buy a used bus, and that's what my sister did. She took a bus. It takes a lot of work, but she turned it into her own RV basically, and takes it places now.
Worst case scenario, what I've been thinking of is like if I can't afford the camper, or if it's taking too long for me to be able to get the camper, I'm just going to get a truck bed topper.
Oh,
Like I can't, and camp out of that, because I could sleep in the
good.
back of that. Uh, the only thing that I would be missing is a bathroom, but a lot of campgrounds have those.
Yes. And you're a guy, you can probably figure it out. It's okay.
Well, yeah, number one's not a problem, but when you get to the number two,
Number two is more complicated for either gender, yes.
yeah. Dundas Junction Model Railroad, James, hello and welcome.
Oh, James is in the house. Woo! Hi, James.
James, what's the happening there, buddy?
Choo choo.
Got my 2020 Grand Caravan for $20K.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, those aren't cheap either. But worst case scenario, I'll just get a truck bed topper. Get myself a Lear topper and pretend that's a camper.
Never plaster the camper with stickers. Too hard to keep it it's stealth.
Yeah, because the stickers act like the opposite of camouflage. So yeah, I agree with you there, buddy.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Camping
Yeah,
in the
what are you
back
up
of
to,
the
James?
camper shell gets super hot in June. Well, yeah, that would be technically true, Adam. However, there is technology out there now to where you can actually have a heat pump on the end of the truck. You can actually put a heat pump / AC unit.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes, real. I'm not kidding.
No, I figured
You
not.
can get like a little portable AC unit, and it's not that big a space to cool either, if you think
No.
about it. You
I
just
wonder,
need electricity, obviously.
have you ever seen those little handheld ones? I wonder if those are any good at all. Like people must take them in the tent with them or something. I don't know. I see them at Walmart, usually in the winter when they're trying to get rid of them in the clearance aisle, and it says portable air conditioner. It's like, I wonder how good that actually works. I don't know.
There are scams out there where, like, yeah, this will cool a big ass room, and it's like a cube the size of a cube.
Yeah.
And all you do is pour ice water in it, and it's just blowing
I don't
that
know.
out. It's not really a miracle worker of an AC.
Yeah, I don't know about the AC, but I know I got a little cube basically of a heater that I have down here, and that actually does work.
Oh yeah, I got one too. No,
It's like,
you're not gonna be able to see it because I can't.
no. Well, mine says as seen on TV, and I got it for like $15.
Yeah, this is my little space heater right here.
Yeah, mine's maybe a little bit bigger than that, but not much. Like it's more square. It says as seen on TV. And it's like, well, for $15, I'm cold down here. I'll try it. And it's actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do that actually. Brian, use Crisco for heat.
Oh, yep.
1 quart candles made out of Crisco.
Don't shop at Walmart. Well, I do because it's one of the only stores by me to shop at.
No problem. Going number 2 here. If I got to go, I'm going to stop and drop.
Who said that?
Well, you're forgetting one. You're forgetting one, Adam. You're going to stop, drop, and plop.
No roll?
Well, you wouldn't want to roll after that. You probably want to walk away a little ways before you did that.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Because I'm thinking the stop, drop, and roll, that has to do with the fire thing, right? But
I know. I know. Just remember, folks, only you can prevent forest fires.
they have a
So
bear.
don't forget to stop, drop, plop, and roll.
Gosh. That's the new deodorant, I guess.
Oh, there's an idea.
Oh. Okay, this is another weird topic, but I've heard people actually they actually will fart in a container and they seal it and they sell it. I don't know who would want a fart jar. I don't know, but I've heard that's a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do that. I could do that on certain days. Be like, hey, I could make a business here. This is free stuff. Here we go. No, I won't do that.
Did they get in the mason jar? Yep, sure did. That's $10 for me. Ship that out on the next order. Had surgery in 2017. They took 1/3 of my colon. So, right. Yeah. When you got to go, you got to go. Look at your hangout. Toy Man sending secret messages.
Hang out. Tell me how to plop it, I guess. Just kidding. No. That's not what he asked or said. When people are sick, they're inherently.
Sometimes in a good way, though. Sometimes being sick is good. Normal is for suckers, right? Where none of us are normal. What is normal?
Normal is probably whatever a person thinks.
Normal is what you make it.
It's kind of like when people say that a certain person is beautiful. Well, who judges that? Or beautiful, or the right shape, or the right this or that? It has to do with the person that's saying it, or maybe how they're being influenced. So yeah, don't know. Hey, we have 11 people in the house, and we're over an hour. And I said we're gonna like be live for about an hour.
Well, maybe we can push an hour and a half if you're up to it. If not, I understand. You know, busy people. You know, Fishy. She's got people to see and stuff to do.
People, oh, Walmart uses too many self checkouts. Well, sometimes, yeah. I try to use real people most of the time.
What do you use real people for, Fishy?
Make them work, make them labor, and check out my items. I don't get paid to self checkout. I'm going to make them do it.
That is very true. And that's a good way to put it, too. It's like, you know, like not only do we got to shop and get the stuff, now we need to check ourselves out.
Yeah. I mean, if they paid me to check myself out, fine, then I'll do it. Check myself out. Oh, gee, that sounds wrong. I meant checking out groceries. Like when people say Bob is sexy. What? Like when people
say, come on, Brian.
Oh, I see. To each his own. He doesn't find you sexy or what?
See, the problem, Brian, is that, you know, sometimes when you look at me, you're actually looking at your own reflection in my forehead, and you're looking at yourself. Okay. So, like, you know, you're like, damn, that guy's sexy. But you're looking at yourself in the reflection of my. Anyway, yeah, we're done. Wink twice if you've held hostage in here. Once you're safe here because you want to be. Hostage? True.
Oh, here we go. Sparky has a question. Fishy, when are you going to be ready to ship the stickers to me, or are you going to make other example products first? So I have them here. I was going to do, it's up to you. I could do a first shipment of just the stickers and then do the other things, but I guess I was waiting to maybe get the other things, and maybe you and I, Sparky, need to just chit chat like this in a private conversation so that I know exactly what you'd like, and I can get that done and ship that all off to you. And then oh, go ahead.
No, you first.
I was just gonna say the website that I'm working on that too, but it would be nice to talk with you, Sparky, sometime if that would work. But I could do it either way. I could send stickers and then send the rest later, or I guess I was figuring I should send the whole caboodle and then you got it all on that end. So go ahead.
I guess technically I would be the second customer, considering Sparky would technically be the first.
Well, you'd be the first customer, really, because him and I are like partners in this business, and I'm just sending some of the produce.
I would be the first paying customer, right?
Yes. So you are still the first customer. Time to go buy, everybody. Oh, time to go buy. Yeah. To buy stickers. Ship all together so I have them. Be better for a launch stream. Well, that's what I was thinking. So yes, that's still the plan then. Just maybe in the meantime, maybe re-text me of what you would like. The one thing I can't do, I think you had talked about coasters. I can't really print coasters because Ron has the 3D printer. But you could, maybe Ron can. Oh, actually, maybe I can through my oldest. I take that back. He might be able to make it too. Anyways, other than that, I could do the other ones. I remember from what I remember of a previous text message. But yeah, everybody, please keep your eyes peeled because I'm in the process. I'm getting the website, getting the details on the website. I'm playing around and figuring out cost of the stickers. And then we're going to have mugs and like all kinds of other things too. And I'll add on as we go. So very shortly, we will be launching this officially. And yeah, in the meantime, kind of like SKILLZ here, start thinking. You can even, send things my way so we can already start talking about it if you want. And then, go from there. But yes, I will get the rest of the stuff there, Sparky, and then I will let you know. Well, obviously, I got to talk to Sparky anyways to know where to send it. So you'll know when I send it.
I'll send you my label.
Yes, do that.
My label originals so that you can make it up, make it extra glossy, and
Yes,
make it pop.
make it pop. I can try to do that, and then you let me know if it popped enough.
Sometimes you pop and you just can't stop. And, I just wanted to say have a good night, Toy Man.
Oh, that's true. No, okay. Yeah, Sparky did pay for it. Okay, let's not get this wrong. I think I paid for them. Yes, you. I just make a commission on said order. Mugs or cups, things you doing do a couple as well as I have everything here. Yeah, obviously he's the big reason I was able to launch this off. So maybe our wording is off. He'll be the first not in the partnership paid customer. However you want to term it, folks.
Look, okay, I don't care. You know what? If I'm in the top 5, I'm happy. Okay, I will settle for that. You know, I don't want to bump anybody out of the line or anything, especially partners like founding members.
Yeah, no, Sparky is. I'm very, very grateful to him. It's a huge thanks to him that he's been, because it's hard to start a business without money because it takes money to start the business. And Sparky did not have to do this, but he did. So I will forever be thankful for him. And that's another reason I really, really hope that you all will consider, because you're not only helping me out, but you're helping him out because he's a big help of getting this launched, you know. So yes, because we're partners in this.
Go Fish Office, aka Fishy, has become my official source for all of my stickers. So
Look at, just teasing, Gil. No, you the first. He's got a tease. That's the problem with text. Well, actually, at some point he will be on here because him and I are gonna launch this and all that. But anyways, it's hard to read him in text sometimes.
Adam, have a good night.
Yeah, well, we'll be leaving here soonish anyways. I mean, we're
yes,
having
that is very true.
Oh my goodness. I can't quit though. We have 14 people in here.
We do. We got 13 people in here currently. It kind of goes back and forth between 13 and 14. People are doing their due diligence and liking and sharing it out and tickling the algorithm in just the right way. So thank you for that.
Oh, this is really, you guys, this doesn't cost you anything. Maybe it costs your time, but not money. But it means the world to us that you are here. Holy cow, that is so nice.
Oh,
look at that. I have faith in you.
And you're a pretty cool person.
Yeah, and he also said he has faith in me and my artistic ability.
I second that notion, that compliment. I think
cool.
you're a very, very smart person, and you're going to do very well with this business.
And I want to put just a little plug in. I'm not going to say, I don't think I'll say where at the moment, but please know that I am officially getting hired at a job. It's a part-time job, which will work out perfect because that'll give me the opportunity to be able to focus on our business here. But this new job that I'm so excited. They actually said yes, and they gave me $1 more per hour than what they originally would give a starting out person, which is wow, they already like me, huh? Anyway, I'm so excited. I did the drug test today, and I got to do some other paperwork tomorrow. It pays better than the current job. I mean, don't take me wrong. I love my current job. And I'll still plug that in here, and there's. I'll be like a fill-in person at that job. And then this will be my main part-time job. And then my other main job will be this business. Because I want to put all my heart and soul in this. And we're going to get this to rock.
Well, congratulations, Fishy.
So excited.
You're going to do very well.
So excited.
You never know. Before you know it, you'll have your own place.
Yeah, that's my goal, because I am very grateful. I mean, yes, living with anybody can be difficult at times. You just don't know till you live with them to how it's going to be. But no matter what, I'm so happy and thankful for the lady that's let me stay here. She's not charging me a lot of rent, and she basically wanted to give me a launch pad to give me a place, a start. Now, obviously, she would like to have her space back, and I would like to have my own space because it just would work out better for both of our lives. So my goal for the spring, summer, hopefully I'll get enough that I can have my own space, even if it's a small space, my own space, and that gives her space back too. So
you've got this.
It'll be good.
Awesome.
Oh, geez. What is Sparky saying? You did a drug test? What drugs did you like the most? Did they give you a first-time buyer's discount? No, I know he's just teasing. No, I had to do it. It's to make sure I don't do drugs, dude. Anyway, the thing is, okay, let me tell you a story. You know, usually when you do a drug test, or from my experience in the past, it's been a long time ago, I guess, since I did a drug test, like over 20 years ago. But usually you gotta make sure you're drinking water, because the worst thing is you get there and then they want you to pee in a cup and then you can't because you just can't. So I was drinking a bunch of water thinking I was gonna have to pee in a bottle. I get there. And it's this new, like, oh, we're going to stick this in your mouth, this swab, and you're going to sit here for 10 minutes until it turns blue. And I'm like, oh, great. I got to pee like a Russian racehorse, and I'm not even going to pee.
Oh, no.
So I sit there with this thing in my mouth waiting for it. He said it could take up to 10 minutes, and it took actually, it was over 10 minutes, apparently, before the little thing at the end started turning blue, and then you stick in this solution. I was like, oh, thank you. Now I can go use the bathroom. And then you can't talk. And this is my first time officially meeting my boss, my employer at this local place, right? Everything's been through like other above people, like in other states, virtually interviewing me, and then I met him, and it was like on a phone call the other day. Now it's first time, so here I'm sitting there awkwardly, like in my brain thinking, gee, I gotta pee really bad, but obviously I got this thing in my mouth. I'm sure I'm not supposed to leave the office. He's got to make sure I do it all proper, and I can't even talk to him. He's just sitting there, and he'd check every once in a while. I was like, nope, not blue yet, and he's doing his thing. It's like, oh my gosh, oh, maybe I'm broken. It's not gonna work. But then it did.
I've had the opposite happen, to where like I was like completely dry, had to go in and give a urine sample, and I was probably in the restroom for like 10 minutes trying to get them a thimble-sized amount.
So you were in there for 10 minutes doing something else. But that's why I drank so much water. I'm like, I'm gonna be good. My bladder's full. I'm gonna have to.
I just couldn't go because the water wasn't. I didn't have any water. Like I didn't hydrate enough to pee.
Well, you see, I didn't need this though. So I was like in discomfort for 10 hours. No, that'd be worse. I had this thing jammed up in my mouth, and then it wasn't working on the, like, you're supposed to have it by your cheek. And since it wasn't working, he looked at the directions. They've only had these things, I guess, for 2 weeks. So it's a new one they're trying, and he doesn't really like them so far. But he looked in the manual, and it must have said, if it doesn't work by the cheek, you can put it under the tongue. I'm assuming it said, because he said, hey, try putting it under your tongue.
That's another form of it. That's another drug test?
It's a drug test, yeah.
Interesting.
Yep, so instead of peeing in a cup, and I don't know. I was telling him, I know like at the bus company, for example, I know somebody that works there, and they do need to do a pee test. And I said, well, I was I didn't tell him I had to pee really bad, but I just said, yeah, when I came in, I just assumed I was going to pee in a cup because, I don't know, that's what they do at the bus company, I know. He's like, well, that's because they're driving. So I'm assuming that test, the pee one, must be more detailed maybe than the sponge thing in your mouth, because he's, I'm not driving. I'm just stocking shelves and cooking and whatever else. So anyway, it was just funny. Carrot cake.
Yeah, Brian said something about Julie getting rid of that dirty couch today.
There's that laugh about Ron and I and plastic sheets. I don't know.
Was there something about contamination involved? I mean, I don't know.
Potentially, probably not, but potentially. Carrot cake, though. I don't know what the carrot cake has to do with anything. I'm losted.
I don't know.
But all this talk about peeing, now I do have to pee. And then we'll go probably 5 more minutes and then we'll be done because it'll be an hour and a half. And then you guys have been great. But can you take over for just a second?
I will take over.
Because otherwise,
Can't guarantee what it'll be like when you get back. Might be post-apocalyptic, but you go do your thing, and
yes.
No, I'll cover you. It's all good.
I'll be right back.
So let's talk about TPS reports. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, me and Fishy want to try to do these a little bit more often. I'd like to live stream a little bit more often too. So let's see. Your first drug, my carrot cake. Oh, okay. So because it's so good, it's addicting. Is that what you're saying, Brian? I get it now. Or is it code for something else? Who knows, right? Who knows? But yeah, I hear you're a bit of a chef yourself, buddy. But I hope everybody's having a good evening. I hope everybody is staying warm, because for the love of mercy, it has been brutally cold where I am in Maine. I know a few of you watching right now are in some of the southern states. Gil, you going to join us Thursday? Are you doing another gaming stream? I mean, I can definitely join you, or, worst case scenario, be in the chat if that's the case. If you're doing another gaming stream, I think that'd be really cool. I really enjoy watching you guys do that. It's a lot of fun, and I think it's a really cool way to have people in the chat engage with you. But yeah, sure, I'll see what I can do on Thursday. I know I'll be packing because I think I'm going to Rhode Island this weekend to help a friend move. But Thursday night I should be good. So anyway, does anybody else have a favorite root beer other than A&W in 1919? Because as far as I'm concerned, this blows bark root beer and whatever other brand there is out there for Pepsi and Coca-Cola out of the water.
I don't like bark. It has no flavor. I think Mug.
That's got too much of a bite.
I think Mug is even worse, actually.
Mug isn't bad. I feel like Mug is smoother.
Is it? Okay.
But I still don't like it as much as A&W.
No. Like I said, before I had 1919, A&W was the top. Yep.
Feel better?
Oh, thank you. Yes, much better.
Excellent.
The pressure has been alleviated? Eliminated. Something.
Subsided? Like a tsunami.
A tsunami? Root beer sucks. Okay.
Normally I'm drinking Pepsi, but every once in a while I have a craving for root beer. And tonight happened to be one of the nights.
Maybe just a chat. I'm moving into the van next week. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I don't know. Maybe that's what he's referring to. But yeah, him and I are doing a live stream this Thursday. So
yeah, he was mentioning it, and he asked me if I was planning on joining. And I'm like, well, I mean, who knows? We'll see.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Be happy to be in the chat.
Yeah, be a chit chat because we were doing the game show for a while. But he is in the midst of going on to a different season of life, you could say, of new, fun, thrilled adventures in his life.
I am incredibly jealous. Hey, if you ever make your way up this way, you got a place to stay, buddy.
Oh, diet do. Oh, come on. That's gonna eat
diet
raw.
do for me. Oh,
excuse me.
I like Mountain Dew, but Diet Mountain Dew,
everybody has their preferences, and some of us maybe deal with diabetes and things. I suppose you got to figure out. But
In a pinch, and if you absolutely had to do that to
yeah, I
taste the dew, I get it. I understand. I just
I still wouldn't myself just because, well, for me, I can't actually because I think they use aspartame probably in that or something like that. And that usually gives me a headache. And then for myself, some of the health stuff makes me
yeah,
not want to.
aspartame's not good for you anyway.
But
You're
I
kind of
understand.
trading one bad healthy thing for another bad healthy
But it
thing.
depends on how much you drink. Like I know of somebody who drinks a case a day of a diet pop. And I think that's a little too much, be it diet or not. Um, yeah.
A
Yeah.
case?
A case, so 12 a day. That's what she drinks every day. Yes.
I thought my
12,
one or two of these cans a day was bad.
12
Wow.
diet Dr. Peppers a day.
Wow.
It's a she knows it's not good. It's an addiction she's trying to kick, but she isn't ready to. So she eats the cow and she drinks the Dr. Pepper, diet Dr. Pepper. But eventually she wants to kick that and just be a carnivore of eating the cow and that's it. So eventually. One step at a time. But 12, maybe she can wean down to 11 and then 10 and you know how it
Or
goes. You just got to wean it down.
do you not eat the cow?
I do eat the cow, but I don't only eat the cow. She literally only eats the cow. Like
Oh,
she's
is
a
it like a
carnivore.
special diet?
Like
I'm
she'll
not
like
saying this
grill
to be
up.
funny. Is it like a special diet, or is she just only eating
It's
like
a
proteins?
special. She decided that that was the way to go for her in life, and she literally is a carnivore. But not only that, but she strictly tries to only eat cow meat because she figures that's the most healthy. But in my opinion, you should have balance in life. But yeah, she'll like go and fry up like 4, 5 steaks, let's say, and eat part of that in one day, and yeah, or all of it, or depends how hungry she is.
I love me some steak. Don't get me wrong, but you need some greenage to, give you the roughage to,
Yeah, she doesn't have vegetables.
have a healthy 10 a.m. meeting, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, steak, hamburger, anything that comes from the cow. She does have a little oink oink here and there, I guess, if she wants the bacon. She's had gotten some beef bacon, but that's expensive, so she does like, some bacon and stuff. But most of the time it's just the cow. Which I don't have anything against meat, but I do think you need to have a balance. That's really,
Yeah, there's
really
more
tough
to
on your
life than
digestion.
just meat. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, but
especially without having a gallbladder, that makes it even tougher to
oh,
digest.
good Lord, yeah. Oof.
Yeah. So anyway, no, we all have choice, and that's her choice. Me, I love having meat, but I'd like a little salad with my meat. So
I like some waffle fries every once in a while with whatever else I'm eating.
anyways, holy cow, we just keep on going. But I suppose we probably should wrap up, and then maybe we will continue doing it on the same day. It kind of depends on, I guess, what's going on in life with you and then with me with my new job. I'll have to see what
Yep.
hours, what days. But I
Yep.
think that would help people know when to come and see us if we could,
Absolutely.
try
I
to
would
do
love to do it, once a week if the schedules align, especially with you now with your brand new job. Again, congratulations. I'm very, very happy for you. Um, but if they can tolerate me being with you for, once a week, you're awesome. But like me, they gotta deal with the forehead,
I
and
think we'll be
whatnot.
okay. Hey, everybody, there's 10 people here. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you'd like to see the Fishy with Skills live streams more often. And like I say,
I
I will have to see how my schedule is, but if I can, I'd like to kind of make it. I
keep it
mean, we
going.
might be sick, we might have plans, so we might skip here and there, but maybe it'll be like, well, on Tuesday nights, it'll be Gill, Skills, and Fishy, but unless we say, hey, sorry, not tonight or something. But like I say, I will have to see schedule wise if it's going to be Tuesdays, but it's just an idea. But either way, put a thumbs up if you'd like to see more of this. We are going to wrap this up here for tonight, but we'll give you guys a few seconds to figure that out because I know it takes a little bit for me to say it before you see it, and then for you to type it, and it's all the things.
Oh, I just got a bunch of dog hair
In your mouth
in
or
the
in
air.
your eyes or everywhere? I don't see
No,
any.
when I pet it, they're constantly shedding. And
Oh,
of course, I just petted Sky. We just had a little bit of Sky Cam, and
aw.
now it's all over my everywhere. Sparky gave the thumbs up.
I see that.
No, I appreciate the opportunity to collab. I always enjoy live streaming with you.
It's been fun.
It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of good laughs.
That's your beard, Gil. Oh, that's all the hair on you.
No, well, yeah.
Oh. Oh, wow. You got like four thumbs up from Draper there.
I don't want to know where the other 2 thumbs came from, Draper. Unless they're a couple of big toes.
I think that's just emphasizing. Yeah, do it.
Oh.
Do it. Just do it. The Nike.
4.
I like the Nike slogan. That's
I
Nike,
got 4
right?
out of 5 thumbs up. I got it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
I've heard people like decipher about that because it doesn't just say do it or just. I mean, when you put the whole thing together, it's like just do it. That means just do it. I'm back. Okay, I'll give a thumbs up if you want us to be back, like maybe next week, and just keep it going.
Yeah, we'll have to start doing this weekly.
That's fine. 2 came from Brian. That's why. So
2 came from. Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. But I only see 1 from you.
No, he's talking about Draper putting 4. So 2.
Well, that would mean there were 5.
Oh, 1 came from his cat, maybe.
You know what? I do not want to go down this rabbit hole anymore because that 5th one just leaves too much to the imagination.
Oh my. Oh,
Thank you, good sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you clarifying. It's 2 thumbs up. So I'll give you a thumbs up and a high five back. There we go.
All right. Well, it's been a fun one. And I can't believe that when I was paying attention anyways, that we got up to 14 people. It's been a bit, I think, since we've had 14 people in the house. So that's pretty exciting.
I bet you we can do more next time.
Yes. And especially, like I say, if we can kind of have a schedule eventually, I think that helps people know. And then if life happens, then we got to cancel. And that's how that goes. It's fine, But I think if we have a certain, when I followed people anyways, so if they had a certain day, certain time, you're like, oh, it's such and such a day at this time. Oh, yay. It's, I get to watch these people. It's exciting. Otherwise, it's all over the place. Like, wait, I wanted to watch them, but I'm busy and I didn't know they were going to.
Where are they? I'm trying to find the thumbs up. He wanted me to put thumbs up in there in the field, and I can't find them.
Who wants that?
I don't know. Uncle Brian, maybe?
Oh, he did.
Oh, I'm zooming in. I'm zooming in.
There we go.
There we go. I don't know what's happening. Thumb.
Thumb is THUMB, I believe.
There we go. There it is, right there.
Oh, you found them. There we go.
I found both of my thumbs.
All right. Well, everybody, stay tuned. We will be streaming again. We go live Monday night at 7. Okay, well, that's good to know. I don't mind people letting us know about new videos, live streams. The only time that could be maybe improper, in my opinion, is like if we're live streaming like we are now, and somebody comes in and says, hey, I'm live, come see me, and then leave again. That's not cool because then you're trying to steal from that other person.
No, well, yeah. I mean, in this, I completely agree with you, but we were like literally seconds from ending the stream. So maybe it was just an invitation for us.
No. But I mean, he said we go live on Monday. So I'm just saying, I don't mind people doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind it at all. Because there's some channels that you advertise it all and they're like, oh, you don't do that. Just know, I'm glad you told me. Because I'll probably write it down and I'll try to be there.
Wholeheartedly.
Yes.
That's worth another thumbs up. So there you go.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, you all are awesome. And like I say, we will be back. And in the meantime, hopefully everything works out where Brian will feel up for it like we're planning. And on Thursday, we'll have a chit chat. And you never know, there might be other people on the panel too. It's up to Brian. I'm going to leave it in his hands since he's the star of the show on Thursday.
Star of the show.
Yeah.
The man
Okay.
of the hour. The myth,
All right.
the legend.
All right, everyone. See you next time.
Have a good night, y'all.